I'm terrilenae and this is my channel, and this week we are spending 5 days here in Tulum, Mexico. My birthday is tomorrow and my friends Natasha and Trey came down with me to Tulum to celebrate my birthday. Natasha and I came on 2 separate flights. We met in Cancun, and from Cancun we took a shuttle over to Tulum. Now that transportation was provided by the Airbnb host that I have, and that cost about $95 USD each way. So really convenient. I was going to take the Addo bus, and that is a little bit under $30 I think, but I just wanted to have the security of getting directly to my Airbnb with no hassle or anything. So I chose to take the transportation from the hotel that I'm staying at. We're staying at this beautiful boutique style hotel. I found it on Airbnb. It's called the Esmeralda Hotel. Super nice, super vibey, super Tulum themed. I love it so much. I love the pool, and I just love the aesthetic of the entire hotel. So we've been here for 2 seconds and I already dropped my phone in the water. I'm just blowing in it to make sure that the water doesn't do too much damage. We're just getting back from going to Burrito Amor and kind of going shopping and stuff. So Burrito Amor was really good. The burrito's really good. I had the vegetarian burrito. Natasha got the chicken breast burrito. She really liked it. I really liked mine. We also got guacamole and chips. I really didn't care for the guacamole and the pico and all of that. I've had much better elsewhere, but she thought it was really good. So I guess it just depends on the type of guacamole that you like. I like a lot of cilantro and stuff and flavor in my guacamole. I felt like their guacamole was a little bland. So it just depends on your preference. But I would definitely go back to Burrito Amor. I couldn't even finish the entire burrito. We both have half of our burrito in the fridge downstairs, and I am excited to eat that later. Also, we got lost. We were lost and it was dark outside. And it was a little bit scary because we really did not know where we were. The address that is on the Airbnb website did not take us back to the Airbnb, and it was just kind of confusing to find it. But luckily there is a front desk person at the hotel at all times, and we can communicate with them through WhatsApp, and she just sent me the actual location and I was able to GPS it that way. So that made it really simple, but we were lost for a good hour, I would say. It got a little stressful, but we made it. Of Tulum has been really good. I love our Airbnb. It's not really in like a nice part of town, I would say. I mean, the part of town, I'm not gonna say it's not safe or anything, but it's not like on the beach or anything like that. It's in the middle of like a neighborhood, sort of. It's a really nice property. It's a really nice hotel, obviously, but I'm ready to venture over to the beach side of Tulum. I've heard that these are 2 different experiences, experiencing Tulum on the town and experiencing it on the beach. So I'm excited to go to the beach tomorrow and see what it has to offer. So we're just gonna chill out for the rest of the night, and I will probably check in with you guys tomorrow. See ya. All right, good morning, you guys. It is March 2nd. It's my birthday. So today we are going to do a couple things. We're going to, first of all, go get some food because I'm starving. And then we are going to head over to the Kanan Hotel. We're going to the Kanan Hotel because there's a bunch of opportunities for cute photos, and that's what I want to do today. And it's also on the beach. It's a beach club. So after we finish getting our pictures, we are just going to chill on the beach, have a nice relaxing day, have some lunch, some drinks, and just kind of chill out and enjoy the scenery and everything. Hopefully we can like find some tourists. I don't know, maybe we'll find some other stuff to do. So we are at Don Cafito. We got some escobache. I would give that a 5. A 2. So she's gonna give it a 2. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3. It hit the spot, but I feel a little weird about it. It wasn't that good. It wasn't anything special. Yeah, Burrito Amor was much better.
That salsa or whatever that was. Oh my god.
Almost took us out. Eyes were watering. Nose was running instantly. Like it really kicked in, and it took a second to leave.
A hot second.
Yeah, a hot little second. We took a taxi here from the town, and that was what, 200 pesos? A taxi from the town to Azalik, which is like 12 minutes away, was 200 pesos. So yeah. Next stop, let's go. The Kanan hotel. I was wrong about that. It is beautiful here. Oh my god, look at the mermaid.
I know, I seen that.
It's a little mermaid. Basically, we are in a little tree house, and I'm gonna give you guys a tour in a second. It is so cute, and all you have to do is spend like $60. You can either do $60 or $40. And you get these little wristbands. That means you have access to like the beach, our own little personal tree house, the rooftop section, everything. So it's a really good deal, and it's really pretty. If you want something that's kind of like Azalik but not as pricey and expensive, this is it. It's kind of like the same vibe. So we just ordered some drinks. You basically just have to spend, like I said, $60. I'm guessing that's USD. And then yeah, you just have access to everything, and it is beautiful. So let me show you guys. So yeah, I would definitely give these tacos a, what I say, an 8 or a 9?
I said a 9. I said an 8.
I'm gonna say an 8. They need a little bit more of a kick, but they're fire. They're bomb. The shrimps are really big, and they're bomb. We're probably gonna leave here soon. We're gonna stay for the sunset to see it. But after that, we are on the search for A, a hotel, and B, the party tonight. So wish us luck. What's up, you guys? So I feel like a lot has happened since the last time I checked in with you guys. It is Wednesday now. I'm fresh faced, just woke up, and our checkout is today for this first hotel. We found a second hotel. I can't wait to see it in person. We went back to the Airbnb, and my friend Trey finally arrived. He landed in Cancun around 9 p.m. and he made it here to the Airbnb at like 10:30. So it takes about an hour and a half, like I said. So once he got here, we went out to Rosa Negra. I found a promoter, and she made us a reservation. So we went to Rosa Negra, and basically they have like dinner parties and drinks and stuff. We had these humongous shots. They brought out the sparklers for my birthday and everything. We had some drinks. My friend got like an empanada, like a little appetizer or whatever. And for all of that, it came up to about 3,000 pesos, which I guess is $160 USD, like 167. So not too bad. It was definitely worth it. It was a really good time. There were people dancing on tables. They had a really good DJ. The drinks were good. So definitely recommend Rosa Negra. But I've heard a lot of people talk about that, so I didn't have any doubts that they would be good. Everything here closes at 12:30. All of the parties and stuff stop, that I know of at least. So once we left Rosa Negra, we just came back to the Airbnb and kind of like hung out for a little bit. And now we are on to our next adventure. So we booked our second Airbnb yesterday, and it's about 8 minutes from this one. I think it's in the town. It's not on the beach like I wanted, but that's okay because the beach is actually much closer than I thought it was. So we took a taxi from the beach back to the Airbnb yesterday, and it cost about $35 USD. I don't know if that is expensive. It wasn't a super long ride, but I mean, whatever. I had the expectation coming here that the taxis and things would be a little pricey and you would have to kind of like bargain with them. So today we are switching our hotels and we need to get our COVID test. So they tried to, well, we made reservations to do a COVID test through this Airbnb that I'm at right now, the first one. And they're saying that the COVID test costs, I think it was like $110 USD per person. And I know that I can get that cheaper either on the beach or at my next Airbnb. I think that they're saying that their COVID test is around $50. We're going to check out that option and get that done because you need to have a COVID test within 72 hours of your flight back home. And we're leaving on Friday. So want to get that out the way, want to get that done to make sure that I can get back home safely. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna check into the next Airbnb and then we're going to find some good food. I wanna eat something really good today. I think we're just kind of like going with the flow today. Nothing is really set in stone, but we will definitely have some fun. So yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm gonna get in the pool for a little bit and chill out. I will check in with you guys at the next Airbnb. So we've been doing ratings on our food. So what's your rating?
I'm gonna give this a good, that's pretty good actually. Flank steak fajita.
Flank steak fajita. Okay, what's the rating? 1 through 10?
1 through 10, I'm gonna give it an 8.
It's an 8?
I usually like all the peppers and onions, but it's actually pretty good this time.
You are really picky with that.
So I'm gonna give it an 8. I actually ate it. It's good.
Okay.
It's good. Now the salsa, the salsa though, girl, get into this salsa.
It's very spicy. And it's very good. Hit. Okay, what about you?
I want to give it a good 10 out of 10. And the reason why I say this is because look at this. Look at that.
Yeah, this guy came up and he took our picture and he put it on a bottle.
A bottle, a frame, everything. But the food was really good. The salsa, amazing. The guac, I loved it.
You had the nachos?
Was a big play. I tried to put a dent in it, but did what I could.
Alright, so
Let us know about it.
I had a frozen strawberry margarita. Good, but I found that the drinks here, you can't taste the alcohol. So I think I'm done buying drinks. Unless I'm spiking them. I start spiking.
With that tequila right there.
Yeah. Shrimp quesadilla. And of course, French fries. It was really good. I've been eating shrimp quesadillas, shrimp tacos the entire time I've been here. I would say that this is not as good as the one from the Kanan hotel, but it is the runner-up. I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Ooh, okay.
It's really good. And like I said, the sauce is fine.
Yes, this salsa, chop. Get into it, girl.
And we also had a guy come up to let us know about the cenote, so we're probably gonna do that tomorrow. We're gonna do adventures tomorrow. So yeah, this place is really good. I like it. They're playing Ariana Grande. That's a plus.
It's dead, but it's cute.
I think that's fine. Yeah, so next up we are going to head to the next Airbnb, so let's check it out. Really just wanted to kind of get settled and then just come to the beach and chill out. We wanted to find a beach club to come to. We thought that we were going to have to pay to do the beach club like how we did yesterday and get like the access and everything, but we actually found this really cute beach club and all we have to do is just buy drinks and food and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. I think it's called BT Live Tulum and it's so cute. Look at these little huts. They are adorable. I'm trying to decide if I like this swimsuit or not. Yeah. I like it. I like it tied. Oh. It's actually not supposed to be this way, but I do like it now that I've tied it. Got it from Zaful. Drinks are here. I have a tequila pineapple. I got Don Julio in mine. I know I said I wasn't getting any more drinks, but we're just chilling on the beach, so why not? Natasha got a pina colada.
Yesterday I had one at Kanan. That one was a lot better. This one is still pretty good. I mean, not too many ways to mess up the pina colada.
I'm basic. I got a beer.
I just bought.
But it's a modelo negra.
We need to find somewhere to get a COVID test. That is the only important thing that we have left to do today. We've handled our business, we switched hotels.
But we can't go home.
So I will let you guys know on that.
Stay tuned.
So after leaving the beach, we went to Ice Cream Bar. It's spelled like Ice Cream Bar. We stopped here because we were really craving some American type food and it seemed to be giving that type of vibe. It was like a giant like car decor. The menu was really cute. It was like a little visor from a car, so we assumed that it was going to be like kind of Americanized. I don't know. They had tacos, of course, so I ordered some tacos and they were very disappointing. I would not recommend this place because the food was not good at all. I couldn't even finish. It was like a tiny taco. I didn't even take a picture of it, but it was like a tiny taco and it wasn't really good. So I wouldn't recommend Ice Cream Bar, but I would definitely rate that place a 2 out of 10, and the 2 is only because of the decor. It's not worth it. Just go somewhere else. Sitting at dinner, we got eaten alive by mosquitoes. It was really bad, so I wouldn't recommend that place. So after leaving Ice Cream Bar, we went to a place called Mamba. They had really good music. There wasn't really a crowd, but we were there in the middle of the week, so that could be why. I could definitely see it being like a poppin' place during the weekend or when there's like something exclusive going on in Tulum, so I would definitely recommend Mamba. The food was decent and they had really good hookah, so I would definitely recommend that place. And then later the same night, we also went to Rosa Negra again, and y'all, I had the best corn that I've ever had. I don't know if it was elote, I don't know, but it was really good. The flavor was there, and that night we just bought a lot of drinks and I spent almost like $200. So Rosa Negra can be a little pricey, but it's because of the drinks that you're buying, and it's like a party place, so the prices are a little bit high, but it's definitely worth it. We went there twice during our stay, so I would definitely recommend Rosa Negra for sure. After leaving Rosa Negra, we found some people to hang out with, and we kind of like went to their Airbnb and hung out with them, and it was cool. So the next day, our final full day in Tulum, was my favorite of the entire trip. We booked an excursion with, I think it's called Maya Adrenaline, and basically you have like ATVing, zip lining, and a tour of a cenote, and it was so much fun and worth the money. It was about $40 per person, and we did the one in the morning, so it was from like 8:30 until 1 p.m. and basically they take you in a van, they take you to the place where they're going to have you go into the jungle, and the ride into the jungle is super bumpy. There's like these crazy potholes, and you're like really going deep into the jungle. It takes about, I would say, like 30 minutes to get to the spot where everything is. So the ride was super bumpy, but it was fine. Our tour guide gave us all of the information that we needed, and there was a guy that was selling like water shoes and the waterproof cases for your phone and stuff like that, just in case anyone forgot, and they had bandanas and stuff like that. I made the mistake of wearing sandals, so if you do an excursion with ATVing or zip lining or anything like that, make sure that you bring the proper shoes and wear the proper clothes, because you're going to be really in the jungle, really in the dirt, really on rocks and twigs and all of that stuff, so it's kind of hard to walk around with that. First we did the ATVing, and they just kind of let us like ride around behind the tour guide, and we did that for about, I would say, like 30 minutes or so, and it was really fun. Me and my friend were on like the 2-seater one, but they also have the one that you can ride by yourself. So that was really fun. And then after that, we went to do the zip lining. There was like 4 different zip lines. He starts you off slow on like the smaller zip lines, and then the last one is really long. It takes about 2 minutes to get all the way across, and you can't even see the end from the starting part, and it's really high up in the air. It's really scary. Like if you stand up there, your nerves will get really bad, but once you're out there, it's beautiful, it's serene, and it's totally worth it. So you do all of the zip lining. That was really fun. And then you also, after that, you come back to the meeting spot and you kind of like wash off, because then it is time for the cenote. This was my favorite part of the trip because it was so pretty. If you don't know what a cenote is, basically it's like a cave. There's bats in there. There's little fish swimming around, the ones that like eat the dead skin off of your feet when you get the pedicures. They're just living in the cenote, and a cenote is a living organism, and it's very sacred to like the Mayan people, or the people of Mexico that live there. So it was really cool to do that. The water was really cold, but once you got in, it was fine. The entire excursion, there was also a photographer that followed us and took pictures, and then at the end, they sold the pictures. We bought all of the pictures for $50, which I don't think is bad, but I love pictures, so I was gonna pay it anyway. But back to the cenote. So we're swimming into the cenote, and the tour guide is kind of like just giving us information about that specific cenote. I don't know the name of the one that we went into. I'll try to include it if I find it. But yeah, so we swam into the cenote, and literally we had to have a flashlight because it was that dark. Like if you turn off the flashlight, there was no way of seeing anything. And then we went to the entire back part of the cenote, and if you look down, you can kind of see like it's never ending, and it's to the point where it's even like light at the bottom because there's like another entrance to like another cave down there. And then also if you look up, you can just see it's super high up. It's the prettiest thing that I've ever seen. It's really hard to explain. The Maya Adrenaline tour was definitely my favorite part of the entire trip. It was really great, and at the end they even gave us lunch, and it was really good. It was like rice and pork strips. I think I didn't eat the pork strips, but the rice was really good, and it came with beans and everything. So I definitely recommend booking excursions with them. It was definitely worth it. We were in the real jungle. It wasn't like some fake jungle that they made up for the tour. No, we were really in the jungle, and there were about, I would say, like 8 people in our group, so not too many people, and it wasn't crowded at all. Our tour guide was amazing. He was really funny and really nice and very informative, so shout out to them, book with them. On our way back from doing the excursion, we just walked upon a COVID testing place, and it just really worked out because we were going to go back to the hotel and try to book with their COVID people, but we ended up just finding a COVID testing place, and it cost about $25, which is nothing compared to what they were trying to charge at the first Airbnb. They were trying to charge $150 for a COVID test, and we found a place for $25. So I definitely recommend just kind of going into town and finding, because they're just set up like in front of the grocery stores and stuff. So just find one and you can get your COVID test done that way. They send you the results through your email about like an hour after you take it, and it's really simple. So just check with your airline to see what type of COVID test that you need, but it should be pretty simple to get one, and you do not have to pay any crazy amount to get your COVID test to get back home. Overall, I had an amazing time in Tulum. I had the best birthday ever. Now this trip wasn't very like cost effective. Like I wasn't watching what I was spending necessarily. I wasn't trying to find the best deals or anything like that. So for the Airbnb, yes, it was a little bit pricey. Some of the activities that we did may have been a little bit pricey, like Rosa negra and stuff like that, but that's just because I was celebrating my birthday and I didn't really care. But if you're looking to save money in Tulum, it is not hard to do. It's Mexico. Everything is cheaper in Mexico anyway, so don't be discouraged by like crazy prices that you're seeing in certain people's vlogs. It just depends on what you're trying to do. But if you want to save money in Tulum, it's totally doable. I think staying in the town was a good choice. It wasn't far from the beach, and like I said, the taxis weren't too crazy. Sometimes they were more expensive than other times. I think it just depends on the taxi driver that you get and what they're wanting to charge you. So just keep that in mind. Know that you can bargain with them for those types of things. And as long as you find somewhere to stay that's a little bit cheap, you really won't be spending that much because the food and stuff is not that expensive. So if you want like a cheap, cute vacation, Tulum is definitely the place to do that. The people of Tulum were so sweet, so welcoming, so accommodating. Like literally the best service that I've ever had at every restaurant that we went to. Even if I didn't like the food, the service was always amazing. They definitely just want you to have a great time, and even the people that are trying to sell you things like on the street and stuff like that, they're not pushy and they're not like money hungry. The guy that sold us on the excursion and everything, he just saw us eating at a restaurant. He walked up to us and told us about it. And usually I am kind of like leery on booking things like that, but it was really a quality experience. So that's what I mean by like the service is just top notch, and they just really want to help you have a good time while you're visiting. Before leaving Miami, I exchanged my USD, well, 500 USD for pesos. So I had $500 in pesos, and I spent all of those pesos by the last day, and it took me about 5 days to spend it all. Anyways, I am back in Miami now, as you can see. Can you see? Yeah. I have some super exciting news to share in my next video, so if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and if you gained anything from this video, make sure that you give this video a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys.